Hello and namaste. Welcome to Avsar program. Avsar program is all about education, educational news, views and interviews. Especially, I'm your regular host Sunil Acharya, and today I'm going to talk about BMS Education Trust, which is participating here in Study in India Expo at Radisson Hotel. What sort of the courses are there and how international students are enjoying the ambience and the opportunities of BMS Educational Trust. To give us the full information about it, we have very special guest from BMS, who is none other than Dr. HS, and he's looking after Director International Cooperation Division. Let's welcome him to the show. Dr. HS, you are welcome on our show.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so first of all, would you please introduce yourself and BMS Educational Trust?
I am Dr. Jagadeesh, professor in the Department of Civil Engineering, and I head the International Division. And I am proud to say that I did graduate from BMS College of Engineering. Under BMS Educational Trust, we have about 10 institutions. We are basically a premier engineering college, and very proud to say that the first private college in the country is BMS College of Engineering. It was started pre-independence. We started engineering college in 1946. So after that, we have opened the avenues for SAARC countries, and Nepal is our very favorite and very close country, and we have excellent performing, well graduated, well placed students from Nepal.
Okay, especially Bangalore is the Silicon Valley of India, and there are lots of like industrial exposure and so on things. That's why international students are choosing Bangalore as a study hub. In this case, how BMS Educational Trust is welcoming international students there in Bangalore by providing the globally standard education.
See, we don't usually differentiate between an Indian student and a Nepali student, or any student from African countries or from Gulf countries. Students are all one and the same. We welcome them. But what special things that we provide is that we have a separate hostel and food for their liking. If it is a Nepali student, and in the BMS Institute of Technology, we have a separate Nepali cook to cater to their needs, which is very important because they miss their foods. Other than that, the education is of the highest standards. To be very specific, we were the first in the country to get the NBA accreditation under the Washington Accord. What is this Washington Accord? Is that the American universities, once you graduate, don't require any entrance exam to give a student who studied in BMS institutions a postgraduate seat without any entrance exam. So, you do not need to take any entrance exam. Once you graduate from BMS institutions, either BMS College of Engineering, BMS Institute of Technology, which are basically into engineering streams, BMS College for Women, BMS College for Law, and BMS Commerce colleges. Once you graduate from them, if you want to do a postgraduate MBA in UK or an MBA in Australia, you do not go through the entrance exam process. Maybe the ELTS, the GRE, TOEFLs are all not mandatory for many universities. You can just apply and you will get a seat. So, that is the brand value of BMS. Because we are a 75-year-old experienced group of institutions. So, we are basically very well placed, almost number one in the education sector in Bangalore.
Okay, you are actively participate on International Cooperation Division in BMS Educational Trust. So, how BMS Educational Trust is welcoming international students? Talking about our show, time and again we are visiting in different research destinations, and students are talking about the ambience, international student caring unit, and the quality of education. In this case, how BMS Educational Trust stand on front?
So, what we have is that we have our presence in Kathmandu. We have a office which is representing us, and the admission process is quite transparent. To start from the beginning, there are two ways that the students can do it. If they have any problem with the communication, we have a tie up with a education consultancy in Kathmandu, and otherwise they can apply us directly on our web portal, download the application, fill up the application and send it across. The fee structures are all defined with very transparent admission process. So, once you are on board, we will do the necessary procedure of welcoming them straight and then guiding them through the process. And once a seat is secured by them in BMSCE, their hostel, everything is pre-booked and they will have no hassles. Now, this comes with additional things that there is separate coaching for international students. If they lack maths, if they lack engineering, mechanics, some of the subjects are really tough in the first year. The fee structure includes additional coaching in the evening hours. We have certificate programs, and with all these things we have excellent placement for all the students, irrespective of whether they are Indian or Nepal. As long as the companies do not have any discrimination, we facilitate the process. And BMS being a very brand value, and like you said, we are in the Silicon Valley, we get minimum 300 companies, which is because of a premier institute. Any company who wants to hire, they will come to BMS in the first place. So, the competing institutions are 3, 4, and if the companies want 3 people, they want diversity and they will choose one from us. And the packages are really very high nowadays. And everybody gets an average of 6 to 7 lakh packages from our placement record. So, facility wise, infrastructure wise, we do not compromise. We may look little bit high on fees compared to other institutions, but we deliver quality. It is an assurance from us.
Thank you so much, sir. Nice to know all the opportunities about BMS Educational Trust. Today you are here at Study in India Expo.
Yes.
So how you want to deliver your message to the prospective student and parents?
Okay. So with this presence, I want to make one thing clear, that the admission process happens in 3 different ways. You can either apply to us directly, and with a special package for Nepali students, we give direct admission. Second thing is that we are on Study in India admission process. You can apply for scholarships, you get a 2.5 lakh rupees scholarship from the government of India, and you are absolutely virtually free studying in this thing. And third admission process is the Indian Embassy Complex exam here, and if you can come through that, we guarantee you that we charge you nothing. Everything is good for the meritorious students. And Indian Embassy is also very happy with our performance, and they allocate the maximum number of students and maximum number of students out of the 150 odd scholarships that they give. Ours is the highest number they allocate. Anybody is welcome to check on the websites. BMS College of Engineering gets the highest number of scholarship students from Nepal.
Okay, the fair is remain tomorrow as well. So how you welcome students, those who are not participating today, to visit tomorrow's fair?
Yeah. I would be glad to have you here and talk to me directly. I will give you all the inputs, whatever you want. BMS College is an excellent institute. We want quality students. So if you are looking for it, you can come here. Otherwise, you can go to our portals bmsce.ac.in, bmsit.org. Go to our websites, the applications are all put up there, download it. Otherwise, if you want the easiest way, we have a consulting office here and a WRC consultancy. You can go to them, the fee structure is all fixed and you get direct admission, and you are welcome to meet me or talk to me anytime, and my information including my mobile number is on my website. So, I will be directly communicating with the parents also.
Okay, Dr. H.S. Jagadeesh, thank you so much for your valuable time. And
thank you for putting me.
अवसर